God will remember his promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. I've been doing a bit of a review of what we've been posting here, and I've noticed something, that we've rather fallen back into the yeshiva speak that was sort of the way we ran back in the radio days, and just like in the radio days, with precious little explanation. Now, that may have been okay a couple of years ago when it was mostly a local audience, what audience there was, but as you can see, we have now a vast national and international viewership, well, and growing all the time and becoming rather majority English-speaking. There are, after all, the homies in California. They're not entirely English-speaking, but we don't do Spanish on Radiojew's Revenge. There are friends from all over the country, and I'd like to make it a little easier for them, and certainly for the new folks coming on and adding to our numbers. So in the future, we will endeavor to be a little bit more considerate and make the yeshiva speak a bit more accessible, and maybe a few special features to explain in detail some of the words and how they work in context, and what an amazing linguistic convenience it can be. But first, the following. And speaking as we were on the downwardly mobile nature of the Gulf, and how we just get used to putting up with stuff, we had a bit of demolition happen here in the intensely Hasidic neighborhood of Brooklyn, where I currently reside, over week one. And it goes rather like this.
Here by the entrance of the Jewish Children's Museum can be seen the portrait, which in all of its glory is that big, except as you see, the big pieces had been taken away and nothing but the skeletal background remained. By Wednesday of week one, we were beginning to see some pieces come back, and you could see the various components of that big picture, but there was still quite some bit of empty space. Come Erev Shabbos, there was a bit more replaced, and the dedication to Ari Halberstam had been restored, but there was still quite a bit of open space, and we wondered if we would be fully restored in time for Shabbos.
Fortunately, everything, as you can see, is back as it was, and a little brighter. And the kids, frolicking around the dreidel, are still too cute for words. But it's still Gullis. And on that matter, now this. This week's Parsha is Parshas Devarim, which is the first Parsha in Sefer Devarim. Now, Sefer Devarim has a number of names. It's known to the English-speaking crowd as the Book of Deuteronomy. It's also known as the Mishnah Torah, the second Torah, because it stands as rather a restatement of the law, if you will. But the thing that I find most remarkable about Sefer Devarim Bechlal is the fact that it is the final word of Moshe Rabbeinu, said on the last day of his life. Now, let's have a look at this. Okay, this is Sefer Devarim, right? See, right there, Rashi. But look at this. This is some serious verbiage for a guy on his 120th birthday. Holy smoke, I hope I'm that long-winded when I'm 120 years old. Now, there is an obscure medrash that when Moshe Rabbeinu was making his final march up Har Chorav, he was seen to stop, turn around, and address Bnei Yisrael with the following words. Yeah, you guessed it. Galus! Mashiach now!